In his 2008 campaign, President Obama promised to close the Guantanamo prison camp. The prison is still open. Now he says he'll try to shut it down. At a news conference yesterday, Bill Plante asked the president about a 3-month hunger strike by Guantanamo terror suspects.
Is it any surprise, really, that they would prefer death rather than have no end in sight to their confinement?
Well, it is not a surprise to me that we've got problems in Guantanamo. I'm going to go back at this, and I'm going to re-engage with Congress to try to make the case that this is not something that's in the best interest of the American people. And it's not sustainable.
Bill Plante is at the White House. So, Bill, what would the president have to do now to get it closed?
Well, Gail, good morning. He'd have to convince Congress to let him transfer those people out into U.S. prisons or back to other countries. And Congress simply doesn't want to do that. They have built barriers into the present law which forbid it. So he'd have to get Congress to change the law. I mean, look, 86 of those people are already eligible. They're considered non-imminent threats. But they can't transfer them back to Yemen because they joined al-Qaeda there. But he'd like to put them in U.S. prisons. Congress doesn't want it. And now you've got many more on hunger strike. 21 who are being force-fed. This is something that human rights groups and even the American Medical Association say is not humane. But the answer here is they're going to allow it. As the president said, he doesn't want them to die. And a big reason that the U.S. doesn't want them to die is that they would then be seen as martyrs to the jihad cause. So it's a pretty difficult problem with no apparent solution.
And Bill, a very good question. Thank you, Bill.